fact, there are about 6 projects: the rehabilitation of Anthem area roads in Cape Coast, the rehabilitation of the CDH roads in Takoradi, rehabilitation of the new Takoradi road, and the upgrading of Tafo Pankrono Ash FM in Kumasi Road, and also the construction of the Western Link in Dansoman and the Tishi Rasta area. So these are the 6 roads that were identified by the auditors, and they raised concerns about the fact that the contractors have abandoned site and made recommendations for those roads to be terminated. In fact, since then, the Ministry of Roads and Highways, through the Department of Urban Roads, has terminated those contracts, and 2 of the roads have been re-awarded, and contractors are currently on those roads working at the moment.
Which are those 2?
In fact, the Takoradi, the new Takoradi road, and the Tafo Pankrono Ash FM road. Those are the ones that contractors are currently on those projects working again. And that's what we explained to the committee, that there are times when roads are given on contract, yet those particular contracts have not been budgeted for. It raises a lot of problems for us in terms of how do we pay for those contractors. And you know that the current Give Me system allows for the availability of funds before projects are issued, and the vouchers are raised for the payment of contractors. All that must go through the paper trail. And so when you have that challenge, it becomes very difficult. In that case, what we do is to rescope the contract, get the contractor to terminate at the point where he has worked, and so we don't have the problem of contractors feeling slighted and having to go to the courts to seek redress in respect of that. And I mentioned earlier that the minister is a lawyer by himself and in respects contracts, and these contracts must be kept so that we do not have these challenges. So there are very little or very few incidences where you have contractors having to take the ministry to court in respect of that, because these are our stakeholders, and in most cases we sit down with them, we engage with them, we rescope their jobs, and then we ensure that subsequently those projects are budgeted for and the contractors can tender for those projects. We had a huge commitments. When I say commitments, it means that contracts that have been given out and how much they cost, 17 billion Ghana cedis in commitments as at the beginning of 2017, and we couldn't fathom where the money was going to come from to pay for this. And we realized that most of those projects that were given out were actually projects that were not budgeted for, and so we had to realign. Realigning meaning we had to rationalize those contracts and make sure that they match the funds that we have, so that the works can go on very quickly. It's very easy to give a contract, give an award or a contract to somebody when you don't have money to pay for it, and you put that contractor in a very difficult situation. It helps government, it helps the contractor when the project is budgeted for and there is money for the contractor. Once certificates are raised and brought before the ministry, those certificates can be honored so that the contractors can go back to site. The reason why we are having many contractors abandon site is because either those projects have not been budgeted for and funds are not forthcoming to pay the contractors so they can go back to site. And so the last 2 years, the minister has tried so hard to align and bring about some discipline in the ministry in respect of the award of contracts.